everyone, welcome to this week's news. I hope you're all really well. I'm going to introduce the team here, and Mr. Bain's going to make a separate video where he's going to talk about feedback after HMI we're in this week. A few things I want to talk about today. One is S5 and 6 got their full written reports. Please take time to sit down with your young person and review those. Some of the information in those next steps are going to be really, really important over the next few weeks. Let's also chat about the supports, or some of the supports that are in place over the next wee while. There's a wee poster up here at the side that should show you what's going on. So, quick reminder, in-school resources. Please encourage young people to speak to their teachers. Do you know, you really know when a young person's been studying because they tend to come to class and go, can you help me with, because I tried this, but I didn't get somewhere, or can you get me the next information? So please speak to your teachers. Remember, there's other in-school resources. The Google Classrooms are fully loaded with all the resources that we've done all year. Lots to look through there and find out things that you've got gaps in. And obviously use that report to tell you where that is. Other in-school resources, remember we've got our own revision website. It's on the normal website under learning. You go to revision and it'll take you to a whole load of stuff from how to study, how to get timetables, to lots and lots and lots of subject information. Now, there's also a national offer from a website called eSchool. It is fantastic. There are so many live sessions. Every day of the week, there are live sessions. I think they start from about 5 o'clock at night. And they'll have an Easter school offer as well. So if online learning is for you, then please, please, please have a look at that. We are going to offer a couple of in-house after-school sessions. So we're going to run through the week, so Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Although I have left Friday. I don't know if anybody's booked in for Friday yet, but it's likely just to be Monday to Thursday. We're going to run 45-minute sessions, so one from 3:45 until 4:30. Then we're going to offer people some dinner, so soup and a sandwich, likely, or soup and a baguette. And then another 45-minute session. So we'll be finished by 5:45, which means that a lot of people will still be able to get home. So we're going to do that from next week all the way up until the Easter holidays, and I think for the first week after the Easter holidays. We're also going to offer Easter school sessions. Now, we're only going to do the first 4 days, so the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday of the Easter holidays. We're going to run 2 sessions each day. So a slot that goes from 10 till 12, half an hour break for lunch, and then a 12:30 until 2:30 session. So people can mix and match and go to one thing in the morning, go to one thing in the afternoon. So I'm just asking staff to volunteer for those sessions, and we'll put a schedule out on the website. Yet again, it'll be on the main website under learning, and it will be supported study, and you'll be able to see the whole timetable of all the things that are on offer. Staff are just currently populating that just now. And the fifth thing that we're going to do is, and we did it last year, and young people told us it was really useful, is we're going to make up printed packs. So we've bought each young person a folder. We've gathered a whole load of resources from all the departments. We've copied that, made it into booklets. We're now going to give it back to departments, and then each young person will go around with a folder and they'll collect a resource from each subject, so they've actually got a physical printed copy. There are only 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks or so to go until the exams. You cannot underestimate what 6 weeks of hard graft will do to the quality of your passes and the quality of your confidence. It's going to be a bit uncomfortable for 6 weeks. Head down, absolute graft, and you'll feel really good and really confident going into your exams. I'm going to pass you on to the rest of the team, and I'll say goodbye just now. Hope you have a great week, and thanks very much.
We have some exciting news to share with you today. Firstly, we're delighted to announce that our recent HMI inspection went incredibly well, and we are proud of our school. We want to extend a massive thank you to all staff and pupils for their cooperation, making the 2 days such a success. The inspectors were impressed with the quality of teaching, the strong sense of community, and the exceptional standards at our school. It's fantastic to hear such positive feedback, and we can all be proud of our achievements. Moving on to our school pipe band concert, we are thrilled to say it was a huge success. We want to congratulate our pipe band for putting on such an excellent show. It was fantastic to see many of our pupils performing, and we were delighted to welcome some pupils from our primary schools. We hope they will be inspired by our fantastic pipe band and will consider joining us when they come to the high school. Finally, we want to remind everyone of our choir rehearsals on Wednesdays and Thursdays. The choir is beginning to get off its feet, and we want to encourage all those who might be interested in joining to come along. Whether you're a seasoned performer or a complete beginner, the choir is a great way to get involved in music and make new friends. I hope to see some of you there at our next practice. I'm now going to pass over to Julia, who's going to tell you what's happening next week.
Hi everyone, I'm excited to tell you about our upcoming event, Red Nose Day. This will be taking place next Friday, and we want to encourage all pupils to come to school in uniform but accessorise in something red. Whether it's a red hat, scarf or even some red face paint, we want to see you get creative and have some fun. We will also be placing charity buckets at the front door for any donations you would like to give. This is an excellent opportunity to support a great cause and make a positive difference in the world. It was a pleasure to welcome all of our local partners to the school for this week's inspection. We'd like to once again thank them for their continued support, without which there would not be as many vocational opportunities that prepare us for the workplace. Thank you for listening, and we'll see you soon.
Hi, I'm Megan, one of the Ocean Clan leaders, and this week me and the other clan leader Sophie did our assembly on International Women's Day, which was on the 8th of March. We talked about the history and why it's so very relevant in society today. We also talked about Scottish Apprenticeship Week, which overlaps. We told the stories about 2 former female pupils at Oban High School and their experience within their apprenticeships. Next week's assembly is on British Science Week, a 10-day celebration of science, technology, engineering and maths, which is taking place between the 10th to the 19th of March. On Wednesday, I was one of the pupils that went along to the Corran Halls of Mrs Jackson to the local area committee of counsellors. Me and 3 other pupils discussed the Oban High School curriculum and our own learner pathways. We talked about how we have made our decisions about our future and what's led up to this point through the variety of subjects we've been able to take and the support from the school. Thank you so much for listening.
I'm going to start off talking a wee bit about Primary 7 transition, and then I'm going to give a wee introduction to 2 events that have happened a couple of weeks ago in the school: Seachan na Gaelic, World Gaelic Week, and also the S3 Lochiel trip. We're lucky to have Joan and some pupils speaking about the Lochiel trip, and also we've got some pupils to speak to you about World Gaelic Week as well, so they'll give a really nice summary of everything that's happened. So kicking off with transition events, so far in our transition programme we have had some primary visits. Mr Bain has been to visit Park Primary School, Mr Champion and Mr Craik went out to Park Primary School the week before and met with parents and met with young people then as part of the Gateway programme. I've been out to St Columba's this week, a couple of times this week, to see P7, and also Mrs Jackson has been down to Kilnimber to meet the P7s there. So we've got a bit of a packed programme in the coming weeks, with Mr Bain and Mr Champion going out to various primary schools to meet with P7s, and also we have our other Gateway meetings as well in the 3 weeks before Easter. So next week Mrs Jackson is going to come out with some pupils to meet with parents and young people from Tinault and O'Malley primaries. That's at Tinault Primary School on Wednesday night at 6 o'clock, and then Mr Leadbeater and Mrs Dot are going to meet with parents and young people from Dunbeg, Loughnell, Barcaldine and Strathavappin on Thursday night at 6 o'clock at Dunbeg Primary School, and then we've got other Gateway sessions for other primary schools coming up in the next couple of weeks as well. So thank you in anticipation for all the parents and young people that are going to come along to these events, meet with the high school staff, find out a wee bit about Oban High School, and also have the opportunity to ask any questions that you have. In the meantime, you can always go on to our website and have a look at information about the school and contact us through there if you've got any questions at all about transition from primary school to high school and any issues surrounding that. We'll be happy to help with that. Moving on, we've also had in the last couple of weeks World Gaelic Week, Seachan na Gaelic, and Lily and Bethan are going to talk to you a wee bit about that. And then after that, rather in the same week I should say, so the week beginning the 20th of February, we also had a group of S3 pupils go out to Lochiel on an outdoor learning adventure. So the purpose of that course was to look at building resilience, and there were lots of different activities for our young people from Oban and also from Tyree to get involved with, and they were involved in activities with pupils from all over Argyll and Bute. They had a fantastic time, and Joan and John and Ewan will tell you a wee bit more about that.
Hi, my name is John.
Hi, my name is Ewan.
My favourite activity at Lochiel was canoeing down Loch Lochy.
My favourite activity was scrambling up the hills and team building exercises.
And the thing I miss most, probably the people there.
And the same said as me. Biggest thing I learned was team building and making new friends.
I also learned about resilience.
Hi, I'm Joan. I took a group of third years up to Lochiel in February, and they had an amazing time. They experienced outdoor learning at its best. They were doing everything from jumping into water, kayaking, zip lining, the leap of faith, gorge walking, a whole activity, loads of activities. What they got out of it was more confidence, more resilience, and friendship. And one of the girls was kind enough to write this out for me, and what she said was she really enjoyed pushing herself and seeing what she could do and try new activities. I also got a lot of confidence from going, and I made lots of new friends. My favourite thing was zip lining. I didn't think I could do this, but I managed to overcome my anxiety. That in itself says a lot. She's pushed herself and she's managed to do something that she didn't think she could do. And that's what these outdoor learning places do for us. They offer our children another way to explore what they can and can't do. They all had an excellent time and rounded off with a wee trip to McDonald's, which is always a favour. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Ellie McInnes, one of the sport ambassadors here at Oban High School, and this is your weekly sport news. Well done to the girls netball who played in the Bulls v Sharks game. The Sharks won 24-20. Well done to our rugby team who went away to the Spain Rugby Championships, and well done to our girls football team who went away to Tory Glen to go play in the big competition. Next Thursday we've got the Scots Rugby, and on Friday we have our cross country event.